snow graph chart from NOAA of the amount of snow above average, 190% of normal. To the left is a picture from 2014 showing how brown it is compared to right 2017. Here is another satellite image of the Sierra Nevada mountain range from January showing the amount of snowfall left, and on the right the snowpack as of January 2017. Here we have the snow water equivalency chart. Here's the snow depth chart for May. And of course, here's our monster in the mountain. I pulled a little video of an animated depiction of the snow melt from April into May. May is when it really turns dark red, and that's when you're going to have the most amount of snow melt. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think all these reservoir and dam systems will be back in the news in California due to the fact that it's going to be wet and there's going to be a lot of water coming, and the people are going to be wondering what's going on. Here NOAA's indicating that there is 266.5 inches of snow up in the Sierras that they've measured.
It looks like a winter wonderland, but it's May. This winter's snowpack is starting to melt now, but the bulk of it stuck through the season. And what has been good for spring skiers has been great for the state's water resources.
It's been great for water resources? You sure about that? I don't think the infrastructure is ready for what's coming.
Northern Sierra is a little less. Central and southern are right around in that 190 mark. So clearly an extremely good year in terms of the snowpack.
It was California's wettest winter in history, and that's going to make for a soggy spring and a soggy summer. In fact, as you can already see with the American River, some of that snowpack has melted and the runoff is already raging. In fact, forecasters are calling for high river flows for months. Flooding is predicted as early as this week in Yosemite as the Merced River swells with more southern melts. And even today's snowpack survey skipped the last measurement site because it was underwater. But as long as the heat is slow and the snow is stubborn, summer will prove to be very green.
Encouraging news in terms of, certainly surface water supplies. The thing we're watching out for now, of course, is primarily the southern Sierra, where we have full reservoirs and in some cases a huge snowpack. And we want to make sure that we prudently manage that so we don't cause any downstream issues.
So the snowpack is in great shape. The reservoirs are as well. Now the Department of Water Resources says it's up to them to make sure that they walk that fine line between wasting water by letting too much out or flooding if they don't let enough out. In the Sierra, Emily Turner, KPIX 5.